Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team. The first two months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on 1st down. Pearson swinging this out for Pollard. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pearson.
No.
Right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he goes down, but not
that should have been a pick 6.
A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves,
my guy was running with the ball, and then he's like, oh, I don't have it.
Spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Pearson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
To throw on 2nd down. Pearson, flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah,
still deciding.
They wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I don't have my phone. My daughter has my phone. I am streaming.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Mayfield now. Flushed out right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I don't know.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mayfield to throw it. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
He would have been way wide open, but you ran into his guy.
Just across midfield.
He got hung up.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, he threw that high because he had the pressure.
Being brought down 2nd and right at a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing
75. If you just touched him, there's nobody.
Let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they'll run here with Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a throw here to his running back. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
Yeah, that down.
Down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with Gibson.
Got it.
He's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
Breida.
He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Touchdown! Matt Breida. His 5th touchdown now.
It wasn't even a delay route.
And
Just a regular route out of the backfield.
Getting your back involved once what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. McCall Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I don't even know. He just earned himself a bonus.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Pearson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Pollard now a 1st down and more. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 31-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. .63 is our score after
Murphy's
one. It's the
him.
NFL on EA Sports.
He's 90-some speed.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Pearson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Burns. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They weren't close enough to the line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
I don't know why Murphy didn't pick that, first of all.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road,
he was right there. He just, I don't know where the ball went.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
There we go.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up
that's Minka.
Patrick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
On third down, Mayfield. That'll be complete to Breida. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man Samuel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To throw, Mayfield. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
No.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Saw you blitz that. Change the play.
Have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
I don't know. That's what happens. Fucking a lot of fucked up shit in this game.
Mayfield with it once more. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call.
I thought it was going to be holding.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Gibson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Baker Mayfield. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT.
No, Chase is home with his mom.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, just be quiet. You gotta lower it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Not right now.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Oh, that was the Sanchez play.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered,
I'm streaming zero watching.
out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
It's on my YouTube channel.
This offense
I just didn't post the link in
their
Discord because I don't have my phone.
Back to throw. Pearson.
Oh, come on. The ball went through me.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he works it to the
30-yard
line
watching mine.
at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
All in all, no gain on the
I bet
play,
you had your tight
Did a
end
good job of sliding around in the
wide
pocket.
open.
There was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Off play action. Pearson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 46 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Mine are black, but I have the chains and everything. Oh, this one will work. Now I just have to change.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Oh, I don't know. I just got it.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
21. Yeah, in my shirt that I bought.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. On 1st down, Pearson. He finds his man complete. That's Burns. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I can't find things. Wait.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out.
That was... How was he practically out of bounds with the ball?
In the 3rd quarter as well,
Just
and nearly lost a football there in the first drive.
That was like
sometimes
weird.
we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are
And
going
then
to do.
nobody
Most
knows
of
the
time
ball
it's
is
just a
there.
matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
I'm doing it.
Getting like a yard.
I haven't even done something.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He
No.
waits one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
I wanted to throw it to Gibson, but you got tripped him.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
I kind of got a black but I couldn't.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
So I was hitting R1 and he wasn't throwing the ball. I'm like, what's going on? And Gibson's on the ground. So I'm like, shit.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Pressure too much this time. Down he goes.
You don't block him.
Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath.
So now I put the extra guy to block.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
He just doesn't have enough speed. I mean, he catches everything, usually. But he doesn't have the acceleration or speed to get open if he's got a fast corner on him.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing on 1st down. Pearson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake. Pearson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Fumble.
This burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Got
Looks
lucky.
like a running back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now here's Pollard. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Ow. I don't want you. I don't want
Play
you.
with 2 seconds.
The burger's in it.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
She's looking at me right away. Hi, buddy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can
I
find
did not think you were going to run the ball.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Nobody be over there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson.
Go, go, go.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Roughing.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Yeah, it's like the running back route or the other route like clears him out of his zone.
And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
What?
Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
I don't remember right off the top of my head.
He doesn't remember off the top of his head.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff running left is Gibson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, come on.
By the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys
Never fumbles.
And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be.
Let's go.
They get the turnover they needed. It's
I was spamming that button. He dove.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's going to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his left. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Albert O, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Pearson.
Oh, give me that.
We saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover.
I usually
them.
That was me.
Forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And this pass broken up. The contact
decision
time there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down.
Yeah, time to go down the house.
Why?
Because kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Before King Spoons, can you pack something to my lunch?
Yeah, hold on.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll
face
be
mask
up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's
Yeah,
check on the
I thought that was a face mask
So this
because
will
they
be
threw it
accepted
right
as it moves
when
the
he
offense
tackled.
backwards.
Is that true if I'm about me too?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Oh.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
I'll make dinner. If he falls, I clean the basket. If he falls, you pick the movie. You pick something out of
2nd and 10.
You can have all my colors.
Off the bootleg, Pearson. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They'll roll him out right. Finding Hardman, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, come on.
Intercepted. That would have sealed it.
That was game over. Why?
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They win. Oh, no, he lost the
Let's go.
football.
Oh, damn it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to
I didn't
make
need to
sure
review
that
it.
they
You
have it right.
covered it. Come on, watch out.
And the question,
So
was
he's
the knee in fact
he
down
was down
before
in the
the ball
beginning.
comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
This is what Jada made. Here we go.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to
That should have been another pick.
So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
They'll run forward with Pollard.
I didn't get it.
Did he not get in the end zone,
Let's go.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the
under 2 minutes, they have to challenge it.
Will force a turnover on downs.
Better not give me a safety when I try to fucking kneel.
Down to a knee here.
Offsides.
The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Because I wouldn't have been able to kneel it 3 times. I would have had to run and play. But now you gave me enough room.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Snap my losing streak.
This one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak.
We shouldn't have got to that point. My guys dropped 2 picks.
This one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win.
just saying.
Needed one desperately.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet
I'm
of
on
the game,
movie.
they handled their
You
business.
were supposed to only be
Offense
watching
took care of the football,
TikTok.
converted it into points. Defense
Because
took the ball away,
I got
gave it back
excited
to the
and I
offense.
wanted to play
Special
that.
teams right there with them. That's the type of game
Is that
that coaches
okay?
gotta really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Washington, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.